Hey all, Sai here! So I'm going to try to do something I've never done before, and that is do a ink transfer using freezer paper. So I got these C. Jenkins freezer paper sheets. I just tried out this printer and it prints to the bottom. So I need to put this slippery side, I'll put a couple sheets in there. Put the slippery side down like that, because I want it to print on the slippery side. The slippery side. And this printer is a copier, so I am going to put this in here and I'm going to copy it in color. Yikes. Working, I think. Yep. Okay. So now I have to take that up and put it on the piece of wood. Well, I made it up to the shop and it's sprinkling a tiny bit, which it doesn't do that very much here in Central Oregon anyway. And so I got some spots of water onto my ink sheet. So I'm gonna go down, do it over, and I'm gonna figure out how I can enclose it to bring it up here so that I can try it out. You know what? How about I just take my piece of wood down and I do it in the house? So that's what I'm going to do. Printing the second time. Well, my little printer, I was able to print off one sheet and now it just blinks. Check cartridges. They're brand new cartridges. I checked them like twice, cleaned them off, and yep. Okay, I'm back up to the shop again, and you know what? Those drops have dried and I've been wanting to try it, so I'm going to try it anyway on this piece of poplar. I know this isn't going to fit, but I can just see how it would look. Maybe. Maybe. I use some tape to tape it in place. Like so. And I have my roller, so I'm just going to roll it. Woo! That needs a little WD-40, I think. Woo! Try it. Oh yeah, that's better. Oh, now I got the WD-40 on the paper. Well, we'll see if it damages it or works or what. I don't know. Let's just see. Oh yeah, look at that. Huh? Ooh, I like it. I like it. Huh. Fantastic. That's how that looks. Huh, that looks pretty nice. So I was gonna scrap this video after I couldn't print that second sheet but I thought since I tried it anyway with the half sheet that maybe this video could be of some value to someone. I don't know. And I didn't explain stuff very well in the video, which I never usually do, but I thought I would go back now and do that. Oh, thank you, Gibby. The little printer is, or was, an Inkjet, and I had gotten it at a garage sale for $5. So my biggest cost in all of this was the ink cartridges. And what I learned from this is there are some things that you just shouldn't buy at a garage sale, like an Inkjet printer. Anyway, this technique uses a slippery paper, and this freezer paper comes in sheets that are already cut to fit right into your printer. The ink prints to that slippery side and then sits right on top of that slippery paper. And so you have to be really careful not to smudge it because you could just wipe it right off. So what you do is you put that onto your piece of wood and then you tape it down, and you have to just be careful not to smudge it on the wood because then it will smudge. But as long as you get it on the wood without smudging, it will transfer really well. And I use that roller because you don't want to rub it like you do the toner technique. I usually don't make my signs like this, but my daughter-in-law asked me to make her a quick and easy sign. And so I thought, well, this would be a great way to try this color inkjet transfer technique. And it works well, as long as you don't ruin what you printed on that piece of freezer paper. So when would I use this technique? I would use this technique when I am transferring lettering or a design that I plan to router, because it's quick and it's crisp and it would be really easy to follow it with the router. You just need to have an inkjet printer that works. So this video isn't about the project I was making, it's about the technique I was trying to use. The project, however, I did end up printing it again with our laser jet, with the toner, and I did the trusty woodburner heat transfer technique, and it took me 10 minutes to transfer this. Whereas when I did the ink one, it took me about 45 seconds to transfer half of it. But again, you need a nice inkjet printer that works. So both techniques have their place, I believe, and it's just nice to have options. But here is the finished sign. And here is how that ink transfer was looking. It would have looked just as good as the toner, if not better. This is not the video I was expecting to show you about the ink transfer technique, but it is what it is. And I'm looking forward to one day getting a nice new inkjet printer so that I could print and transfer everything that I need to print and transfer easily when I'm routering signs. So thanks for joining me, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye! I got Gibby today. So Gibby's with us today, and Wally's playing with the Bolly.